All right, today I'm going to help you decide whether or not you should get the Sargent seat. If you own a BMW 1250 GSA, that's what I have. I went from the OEM seat to the Sargent seat. I'll tell you why, I'll tell you the transition, and I'll tell you what I think of both. So today's video is going to be about the Sargent seat and see if I can help you make a decision whether or not you should buy the Sargent seat or stick with the OEM seat or some other alternative. I watched the 20 videos you're watching, or the 25 videos. I spent several hours watching videos on the Sargent seat before I bought mine, so I know they're helpful. So I hope this is going to give you some good input that will allow you to make a great decision for you and your situation. But I've got about 12,000 miles on the Sargent seat, and it'd be hard for me to give it up. I bought the Sargent seat for a simple reason. On longer rides, I might think like 100 to 200 miles. The OEM seat, my pain point was my bottom, and I didn't like that. So I thought there's got to be a way to make that better, right? So I tried the AIRHAWK seat cushion. Very good solution to making the OEM seat more comfortable. I did a review on that as well. You can check the link above, and it'll help you there. But the AIRHAWK is about $100, so the Sargent seat's $550. There's a price difference there, but ultimately I discovered that the Sargent seat is way more comfortable than the OEM seat with the AIRHAWK seat cushion on it. So I bought it, and now I know after several 500-mile days, a 600-mile day, my pain point is not my butt when I get so tired, it's something else. But this really works. I'm very happy I bought it. I'd buy it again. But anyway, what we're gonna do today is this. We've ridden about 25 miles today up in the hills of Bakersfield. We're gonna swap the Sargent seat for the OEM seat. Get on it, I'll give you a static review of that seat, what it feels like. And then we'll go for a ride. I'll kind of commentate what it feels like compared to the Sargent seat. Then we'll ride for about 20 miles or so, then we'll stop and we'll flip the switch again, put the Sargent seat back on, and we'll do the same thing by giving you some feedback of what the Sargent seat feels like. So let's go ahead and swap seats out, and let me give you kind of my thoughts on just a static sitting on it, what it feels like. Okay, let's change this seat. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, now we got the OEM seat on. Okay, let's get on the bike and give you the feedback on this OEM seat. Oh, okay. Okay, right away, there's two things, immediately that stick out. One is this seat is narrower than the Sargent seat by a ton, it feels like. Wow, it's really narrow in the front. In the back, it's definitely more narrow than the Sargent seat. And the other thing that's really apparent instantly is that this seat is much softer. You feel like you sit down like you would in a lounge chair watching your TV in the den. It sits down. It feels more like a Goldwing seat, right? You're sitting down in it. Whoa, I forgot about that. So two things, it's much narrower in the front, big time. And it's narrower in the back than the Sargent seat, and it's softer, so narrow and soft. That is the immediate feel from the Sargent. And having been on the seat in 12,000 miles or a year and a half, wow, it's a difference. Just sitting here, the cushiony feels pretty good. And I'm not a seat guy. I don't know how they make them or what the science is, but you would think if it's nice and soft like this, it would be super comfortable forever. But for me, it was not. And for reference, I'm 6 foot, 185. 100-mile, 150-mile ride, my buttocks are uncomfortable. That's the pain point. So yeah, narrower and much softer. So let's take it for a ride and see what it feels like. Okay, let's go on this. Oh man, right away, the seat feels like it's very cushiony on these bumps. It's like part of the shock absorber system. But it is narrow, I gotta tell you, it's super narrow. Okay, I would say that this seat is very soft and narrow. It's very narrow. A short run, I don't think you're gonna have a problem. It's the longer runs, I think, that you're gonna have problems with it. But it's narrow. I feel like my butt cheeks are just at the edge And I don't have a big butt. I got that old man skinny butt, no butt. You know, all got no butt kind of a guy. If you got a wider butt, you're gonna love the Sargent seat, just based on this. But I will tell you, this feels soft. It's soft and it's, what am I thinking? What am I saying? It's narrow. Again, going short, if you just ride 50 miles, 75 miles, keep your OEM seat, it's probably just fine. But if you're using long distance, you may want to try the AIRHAWK, but I'd go right to the Sargent seat. It's an amazing seat and something I just really like. So anyway, let's ride this for a little bit and then we'll switch it out. So I just rode about 30 miles, 45 minutes on the OEM seat. Again, I talked incessantly how narrow the seat is compared to this Sargent seat and how cushy it is, how cushioned it is, how soft it is compared to the Sargent seat. And it's true. It is very thin compared to the Sargent seat to me, and it's very cushiony. Now, I don't know a lot about seats. This is what's weird. You would think that a really soft seat would bring you long, all-day comfort, but it didn't for me. Maybe it's the narrowness of the seat. I'm not sure. Because on the Sargent seat, I can ride all day, and that's not my pain point. It's not my butt. It's maybe my arms or my wrists or something else. So, yeah. So riding just a short time, again, soft and narrow. So now I'm going to switch and put the Sargent seat back on, and we're going to ride for a little bit. First, I'll give you a static input of what I think it is just sitting on the bike, what it feels like compared to the OEM seat now that I've been on it for 40, 45 minutes. And then we'll go for a ride. So let's go ahead and switch seats right now. Okay, let's change the OEM seat out for the Sargent seat. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, there you go. Definitely, I sound like a broken record, right? This seat is wider and firmer than the OEM seat, no doubt. You feel your butt sink into the seat, but a little bit. Compared to the OEM is a lot, this is a little. Probably a third of the sinkage into the seat. Now I know if you go on their website and look at the way they designed the seat, they've got this kind of 6-inch little canyon between the two sides of the seat. And I think that's their magic that makes this seat so comfortable. It's just not a solid, there's a gap there, and you can look online and we'll show it to you here. So that might be their secret recipe, but I will tell you, even if you scoot back, it just gets wider instantly. When you're sitting on the bike, you don't feel like I don't feel like my butt is hanging off at all. Maybe it is, but it doesn't feel that way to me. So yeah, definitely firmer. If you buy the Sargent seat and you put it on, get on the bike, you're gonna go, oh my gosh, what did I do? It's so firm. That's what I thought too. But after riding and my body getting used to it, can't live without it. So let's go ahead and pack up this gear, put my helmet on, put my jacket on. Let's go for a ride. Okay, this is the familiar seat that I've come to enjoy right away. Riding 100 yards, yeah, it's wider and firmer. I know, right? OEM narrower and softer. Sargent seat feels wider and firmer. And when you sit on the Sargent seat, your butt doesn't go sink into the seat. It kind of sinks a little bit, but it's on top of the seat. And I will tell you, just going over some of these light bumps on this little road, you feel your butt go in, but not like the OEM seat. I think their magic is in that gap, that channel they have in the seat, that maybe that crushes together a little bit. But nonetheless, just this brief little quarter mile, oh yeah, this feels way better to my buttocks than the OEM seat. So let me give you some final thoughts on the seat. I bought the seat because long distances, the OEM was uncomfortable to me. I tried the AIRHAWK seat cushion. That is a very good choice. It's $100. Check the link below. I did a whole report on it. But if you want to go all out, you know, you got champagne taste on a beer budget, go ahead and get it. I don't think you'll be sorry, but it is expensive. I appreciate that. So choose wisely. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. That'd be really great. And then last but not least, ride safe, be good. I'll talk to you real soon.